Hello everyone, the Winter Wolf here, and we've got like an hour and 20 minutes or something of Genshin Impact TikToks. So we're watching these today. I might pause it at certain points to talk about some of them because some of them are either funny or lore implications. But yeah, get started.
Thank Barbados. Wait a minute. I don't know where I belong. I don't know.
I should say real quick before we continue. This video does contain spoilers all the way up until the current Lantern Rite. So that includes uh Fontaine's storyline, Sibera's storyline, all of the Archon quests, plus most recent Lantern Rite, as you can see right here. Just say a few seconds sooner. Forgot about that, sorry. But yes, spoilers all the way up until current Lantern Rite. So you are forewarned before continuing the video.
Where I went wrong, but I can write a song. I belong with you, you belong with me, you're my sweet home. I belong with you, you belong with me, you're my sweet home.
Okay, the song was really good for that one. And that's all I'm gonna say. It was a really good edit with.
Have you forgotten the lessons I taught you? Athena! Have you forgotten to turn off your heart? This is not you. I see you changing from how I've designed you. Have you forgotten your purpose? Let me remind you. Goddess of wisdom, master of war. My life has one mission: create the greatest warrior. I had a challenge, a test of skill, a magic bar only the best could kill. One day a boy came for the thrill, a boy whose mind rivaled the bar's own will. Let's go! To hell!
Okay, that was really good. And then at the very beginning, when it's talking about turn off your heart, uh, that's like really good with Wanderer because he's always talking about how he doesn't have a heart and everything as a puppet. So yeah, that was really.
Bitch!
Master Chief is a bitch.
Once the snow is thick enough, we can eat it.
Boring. Utterly boring.
Cool.
Ugh.
Shut the fuck up, Paimon!
Enjoy, you fucking ass!
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Time for dessert.
Place looks pretty dead.
Shut the fuck up!
Look at me, you fucking Stop yelling.
Okay, we all wish we could have been Tainari right there and tell Paimon to shut the fuck up. Okay, we all wish that. When Dea told Paimon to shut it, it made me love Dea so much more. Like, I was already a Dea main. I'm now a Yen. But that made me love Dea so much more when she told Paimon to shut it. Because we all wish we had done that.
A song that's like Mount Everest ain't got shit on me, 'cause I'm on top of the world. I'm on top of the world. Yeah.
Run, bitch, run!
You may have heard that an Archon's power is derived from their people's faith.
We have not forgotten Barbados' wish for Mondstadt.
Venti was so powerful that he sliced off the tops of Mondstadt's mountains. Weich landed upside down in the sea to form the Golden Apple Archipelago.
Each Archon presides over their own part of Teyvat. That is the role the Archons play. Only in performing this duty can we attain power. But I don't like the idea of ruling Mondstadt, and I don't feel Mondstadt would really like it either. Without a doubt, I am now the weakest Archon among the seven.
In the last act of the Mondstadt Archon quest, he shares that Archons gain power by ruling their part of Teyvat. Now fast forward to the Sumeru Archon quest, where Nahida drops a bombshell. She claims that an Archon's power comes from their people's faith, not ruling.
I definitely think Venti is hiding something from us. He definitely has some hidden power that we do not know about.
Je suis un enfant du monde. Le ciel, le jour, la nuit. Je danse avec le vent, la pluie. Un peu d'amour, un brin de miel. Je danse, 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 danse. Et dans le bruit, je cours et j'ai peur. Et c'est mon tour, revient la douleur. Dans tout Paris, je m'abandonne et je m'envole, vol, 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 vol. M-I-A-M-I, running out of time. Necesitamos más tiempo. M-I-A-M-I, running out of time. We gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. Running out of time. Turn up the tempo. Turn up the tempo.
How much do I want?
My girl!
How about paying me with a smile? What do you say?
Dragon who defended Mondstadt.
I know a lot of people don't like Dea because of her kid and everything. She's still my second favorite character in the entire game. Yaimika remains my favorite, but Dea is my second favorite. Mainly for her story, but I do like her abilities with the explosion of fire and everything around her. And then she just beats the shit out of people with her fists and her super. So, yeah.
For a millennium, finally faces his perturbation. What does freedom really mean when demanded of you by a god? The god of contracts, senselessly slaughtered as his people watched on in horror. In the end, he will sign the contract to end all contracts. In the secluded land of the immortal Shogun, the Bakufu rules eternal. But what do mortals see of the eternity chased after by their god? The god of wisdom's enemy is wisdom itself, and the oasis of knowledge is a mirage in the desert of ignorance. In the city of scholars, there is a push for folly, yet the god of wisdom makes no argument against it. The god of justice lives for the spectacle of the courtroom, seeking to judge all other gods. But even she knows not to make an enemy of the divine. The rules of war are woven in the womb. The victors shall burn bright, while the losers must turn to ash. When the god of war shares this secret with the traveler, it is because she has her reasons. She is a god with no love left for her people, nor do they have any left for
I can't
her.
wait for Natlin to come out in a few months.
Only to be on her side
So cool.
when the day of her rebellion against the divine comes at last.
Only a few more weeks, I think, until 4.5.
Now we've been going round and round as the seasons go by. Everything is wrong, but it still feels alright. There's nothing to say, but you got your way, and we're going round and round every night and day. Yeah, I don't need you anymore. Oh no, no, no. So you better get out of here. Yeah, I don't love you anymore. Oh no, no, no. So you better get out.
Okay, but how did they make Mika, who is like the most like innocent looking child in the game, look menacing? Like, hold on. Where is it? How is it that they somehow managed to make Mika look intimidating? And that is all I'm gonna say about that.
Get sick of macaroni every day? No. Macaroni and cheese.
It's my
every
favorite
day.
streamer.
I wish I could eat macaroni and cheese every day. It's goated.
Not at all. As long as you have different kinds of sauces in, you can have macaroni and tomato sauce one week,
Farina
macaroni and bolognese
is
the
me.
next.
Bro, pasta girly.
I will sit there and eat macaroni every single day. Fuck you, Paimon!
There's no
Paimon just really
shot.
called me
Paimon
and
just
Farina
said
out.
Copium. Farina, you're depressed. Stop trying to cope. Holy shit, dude.
I told you we needed more glitter.
Met her, right? I'm not
Barbara
talking about
DPS
the
mains scare
I
me.
mean her. You've met her, yes? The true Raiden Shogun, who meditates endlessly in the plane of Euphania to preserve her being. Her name is Aya. She shuts herself off in her inner world, leaving all the affairs of the outside world to be dealt with by a puppet, who has a singular focus on the pursuit of eternity.
Anyway, you're looking for a chance to shake my will, aren't you? So be it. Well then, you who would defy eternity, time for you to enlighten me.
Raiden really is the most badass character. Or like, Archon. She's also the only Archon who straight up almost killed us. Oh yeah, this one's an alternate timeline. This could have been so cool. Dude, okay, a champion tournament with all the characters would be such a cool event where, like, we have to physically fight the other ones. That would be super cool. Like, super cool event.
Come on, don't be so nervous. I couldn't just go gallivanting around for no reason at all, could I? Now, come on, do something amusing for me.
Hey, sexy lady, I like your flow. Your body's banging out of control.
Sorry if I'm a little distracted. I keep getting texts from people. Also, Duluth, come on, man. Dude, I cannot wait for Arlecchino to come out as a playable character. I will run her. I don't care if she's good or bad. Like, even if she turns out like Dea, I ran Dea. Dea was my main for a long time. I will run Arlecchino. I don't care. Dude, Lumine's over here like, I have no money, and Paimon is like, unspeakable horrors beyond human existence.
That's just my men exaggerating, adding in their own little details. Although if you were to ask me if
I wanna
I'm
build
afraid of
Beidou.
what monsters lurk in the deep, I'd tell you I have no fear of them.
She used to be my main Electro unit until I got Raiden, or until I got Sino, and I replaced Sino with Raiden. And now I replaced Raiden with Yai. I love this song. It's on my playlist. Man, Xiao deserves better, man. Yeah, Xiao deserves better, man. Genshin characters as a whole, though, like, they like to traumatize their characters. Holy shit. Yeah, Genshin just really likes traumatizing. Oh, yeah, I feel like this is an actual conversation that would happen.
Radish, answer the question, Radish. Yeah, I thought for like 5 years that people just put it into hot water to speed up the teification process. Didn't realize there was an actual reason. You don't have the patience to microwave water for 3 minutes?
Why are you putting it in the microwave to boil it?
Do you think I have the patience to boil water on a stove? It takes less than a minute. Pisties, your stovetop powered by the fucking sun? How long did it take you to boil a cup of water on the stove? Like 7 minutes. Just stick the mug on top of the stove on medium heat, and it boils in like 2 minutes. Less than that, and you use a saucepan. You're putting the whole mug on the stove on medium heat. Your stove is enchanted. Every single person in this post is a fucking lunatic. Do none of you own a fucking kettle?
Okay, that is 100% a conversation that is either happened before with those ones, or a conversation that would definitely happen. I could definitely see that, where they're all just talking about this shit, and then Neverlet's the only actually rational.
This is your mother. Are you there? Are you coming home? Hello?
This song is so unsettling.
Is anybody home? Well, you don't know me, but I know you. And I got a message to give to you.
That song is so
Drunk guests
unsettling.
can sometimes cause trouble, but I deal with them as you taught me, by pinning their heads against the table.
Hey, Shantai can pin my head against the table. That's all I'm saying.
These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you.
Neverlet's another one that could walk all over me, and I'd say thanks. Just saying. I'm gonna say it now. If I was gonna date a dude in Genshin, the two dudes that I would date would be Risley or Neverlet. They are the hottest men in Genshin. I'm gonna say, if I had to pick a dude,
You and I have both witnessed the great loss that progress can bring. Eternity. Eternity is the only way.
But eternity is far
too cruel a fate for you, eh?
And yet, for the sake of eternity, you choose to stretch your loneliness out to infinity. Tell me this. Why is the sky here that was once so dark glowing again? So it can only mean that you are happy to see me again.
I have nothing to say to that.
Okay. That voice line, there are like 3 voice lines in Genshin that really get to me. It's that one, and then it's the one that Zhongli has about us and gold and everything, where he's talking about like what is it, where he is talking to everyone. He's like, if the time ever comes where we're separated, whoever your memories or will continue shine like gold or something. That voice line, And then also at the very end of the Archon, which spoilers for Fontaine Archon Quest, very end of the Archon Quest for Fontaine, where Neverlet is like, Fontaine, your sins are that one. I Udex Neverlet hereby declare that people of Fontaine, your sins are forgiven. Something like that. That's those are three voice lines that just really hit me in Genshin. This reminds me of that there's a Dead Space meme going around a while back where it was like the monster was running away from Isaac Clarke and the Isaac's like, "Get back here and scare me." That's what that reminds me of.
Here I am quite the actor, sucking up the sacrifices, none the wiser. Scavenging mice will surround her carcass. Crocodiles crying at the loss of their goddess.
When does a cabbage become a meteor? When does a candle become a blaze? When does a man become a monster? When does a ripple become a tidal wave? When does the reason become the blame? When does a man become a monster?
Okay, so real quick, going back to that tidal wave scene with Beta and everything, did you know that Beta's the only one that calls it a tsunami? Everyone else just calls it a big wave. It's because she's the only one that's been, well, like her crew, but like out of the other people from Leeway and stuff, she's the only one that's been to Inazuma, which is supposedly based off of, I think, Japanese culture. So she calls it a tsunami while everyone else just calls it a big wave. And I've always found that interesting.
Oh my god!
This is what Genshin could look like as a live action movie. That would be so cool. Dude, why does Genshin have to traumatize us so much? So I'm gonna be honest. There's not a lot of shows, movies, or games that have made me actively like tear up. Okay. So far, like the only one I can think of off the top of the only show that I can think of off the top of my head is Supernatural at the very end because I watched all 15 seasons. It took me so long to watch, and I absolutely love that show. And the ending of it made me tear up a little bit. But Genshin and Honkai, man, they just have a way of hitting you so hard in the feels, and it's just they're both just free games you can play on your phone or your computer, and they just have a way of hitting you, and a lot of their quests will make me tear up, like the one at the like Fontaines or Shen Yun's Archon quest. Dude, I swear.
She forgets who I am
Chi-Chi's my
sometimes,
brother's
but
favorite
I
character.
know she doesn't mean it. I just have to remind her to check her notebook, and she remembers me right away. I want to have a pet. For example, a nice little finch. Cute. Like a nice little finch.
So cute.
Born of Earth are bound by its imperfections. Those free of impurities. You and I are alike, both composed of a substance that has yet to be fully defined. If, one day, I lose control, destroy Mondstadt, destroy everything, can I rely on you to stop me?
Yes, we'll stop you all day. Comes to that. Dude, this cutscene was so fucking good. This was also my first Lantern Rite, so I loved Choose Lantern Rite. It was my first one. It was so good. I like how the music changes to happy when it's the church, and then it's like more ominous. And I'd join Narutaki's game. I feel like it'd be fun. So far, out of all these organizations, I'd join Aritaki's gang. I think it'd be fun. I'm a little sad that we don't have a Kaching and Chi-Chi story quest. Like, I think they're the only 2 5-stars that don't have one, right? Someone pointed out if that's wrong, but okay, before we continue, I'll be right. I'm back. For you guys, there's no time for me. Like,
Let me take over. Fall back and await my orders. This is
Take a moment to rest. Allow me. Shoo!
You were a wonderful experience.
You were everything.
there is a running, like, thing in Genshin where only one remains. Like, Makoto and Makoto died. Ukitavada and Nahida survived. Postal Lords Farina survived. Dude, seriously. Dude, okay, you can tell right there, though, last clip with Neverlet, when Child made him bleed, 1, he was surprised, and 2, he was pissed. I like the song. Dude. The second Genshin figured out that they could actually make their characters cry, they just freaking destroyed us.
Dan, this is actually a door, not a wall. Regard society. Follow your dreams. I literally only have nightmares. Question everything. Why?
Yes.
Girl, on a scale of 1 to America, how free are you tonight?
Dude, Lenny has Riz. I actually forgot about Lenny when I was talking about dudes I would date earlier. Rizely and Neverlet are hot. But Lenny, man, he is definitely dateable material.
But underneath it, someone wrote Germany 1942.
I'll date Lynette so that way I can be best friends with Lenny.
Mondstadt is the city of
There you go.
Mondstadt is a romantic city without the reign of a king, and its citizens enjoy the most freedom amongst the 7 nations.
Dude, Mondstadt was where it all began.
The city of wind, dandelions,
Knights of Favonius, welcome to Mondstadt.
Okay, this was the start of our journey. Dude.
You're outdoors in these temperatures, you need to be primarily drinking water. Not Red Bull, not iced coffee, not that purple stuff all over TikTok. W-A-T-E-R. What if you're built different? You're not.
All that stuff is made of water, though.
Siege Reed's built different.
Darwin looks down on us and weeps.
We all know it. Siege Reed is built different. Dude, okay, this quest right there with the freaking mirror and everything was so creepy and unsettling. This one too. Holy shit. Dude, the festival of Sub-Zero was also really unsettling. Okay, so Fontaine was definitely the darkest, like, quest we've had so far, like, lore-wise, with the flooding and everything. But Sumeru's gotta be the most unsettling Archon quest we've had. Like, it was just, it gave me chills the entire quest. Sumeru's Archon quest is still my second favorite Archon quest to this day. My favorite still remains Fontaine. It probably will be for a while. Plus, Natlands is just really good, but Sumeru's was my second favorite. Although my favorite cutscene is Shenhe's at the end of Fleet.
So you are the General Mahamatra of Sumeru. I see. Do you yourself have an
Orchis Mechanique Cardinal
where you are stationed? What is an Orchis Mechanique Danalis Cardinal? What? It's pronounced
Orchis Mechanique Danalis Cardinal.
And what is that? It passes judgment on those who are in court. Oh, well, I do that myself.
We should make the Abyss Mage pay first. If we don't fight the evil at its source, then we can't save Deval.
I built Sino until level 80, but I got tired of looking for his fucking scarabs.
No need.
Why is that?
I eradicated one not long ago, in one of the Four Winds temples. Wait for my word.
Dude, Diluc was
I'm
badass.
sure to let the Abyss Order know that their blatant disregard for Mondstadt will not go unpunished.
Dude, Diluc was so badass. I'm seriously, man. Fucking Batman. This is a message for all of you.
I've got a tragic tale for you. If you are wise, you'll listen to me.
I wish I had my Genshin open so I could show you guys that my Chi-Chi is still level. I don't care. Guess what? I lost my 50-50 on Yamiko to Kaching. So, you know. Here we go. But then I won my 50-50 on Zhao after that. So, because I got Kaching, and then I got my Yamiko guarantee, and then I won my 50-50 on Zhao. So. Dude, Lumine.
What's happening with the arteries?
It is preparing to carry out the death sentence.
I swear, man, this was so depressing.
My execution is almost here. For the sinner, the curtain call has come.
There seems to be a trend with the TikToks I like. A lot of the TikToks I like are kind of depressing.
Play a role. Play as
Odd?
And only Farina will remain, weeping on her throne.
I know I may not sound it, but faced with death, I find myself a little afraid. Farewell, Marilette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
Dude.
Benny's adventure team. I like potatoes.
I like potatoes.
Every wielder of a vision is one who can attain godhood and ascend to Celestia. We call such people Allogenes.
For long, for long. Quick question for y'all. Who's your main and what's your favorite element? And is your main also in your favorite element? For me, my favorite element is Pyro, but my favorite character is Electro. So.
With the dark curls, you with the watercolor eye. You who bears all your teeth in every smile. Says I can always hear you sing. I wanna hear you speak to me. While the stranger braids my hair back out on the street.
Yeah, Miko and A are still my favorite couple. Although, Thorinde and Navia and Candace and Day are some of my favorites too. Got all the cryo people now. Why are cryo people so fine? I mean, Eula, Ganyu, Shenhe. Ayaka's okay. Chi-Chi's a child, so no comment on her. But, and I swear, if any of you fucks comment on Chi-Chi. The only thing that could have made this better is they could have used King, because King is a sword user, but they had to use Raiden's burst animation, which looks good, don't get me wrong, but like she just feels out of place because the rest of them are sword users, a polearm user, but in her super she uses a sword, so whatever. This would be really cool if this is what the character, if we had skins that looked like this for the characters. And look at his super, how it builds the freaking prison that Azuha was in. Like, that's cool. This is how her burst should have been in the first place. That would have been so much cooler. Okay, this one's cute. Dean and Klee. That's cute.
There's a Nahida glitch where she's on her swing idol. John, it's fun, I swear. Wait, you mean just her normal, adorable swing? This is one of the best idols in the game. Let's go to Timmy's Bridge. Wait, why? Why do we need to go to Timmy's Bridge for this? The poor man has been through enough. Get on the swing, John. I'm trying.
Get on the swing, John.
Right,
Get on the swing.
Press space. I press space. Wait, what?
I'm gonna try this. I have Nahida.
What is this? Okay, this is the greatest.
You know, I have every
glitch
single
I
4-star
have
except
seen
for Goro.
to date.
He's the
I'm
only
going
one I
trip
don't
in
have.
My favorite rocket ship. Hold up. Come with me, Val. How far can we go?
You're flying!
She's cannonballing! No, don't! That's not water! She was cannonballing with the dirt! We're doing that again.
Welcome to the party. I know it's kind of funny that everyone is acting like they know your personality. Just play along, be nice and know you won't get fired being on your own. They've all been dying for a little drama. Their favorite star is getting out of coma. To feel the news with 90s nostalgia would take more than just a pretty face to top that. Give it to you, leave you wanting more. Know your addictions, attention, let's start a show. Is it
Also, the burst for Electro Traveler should have been that giant sword.
Kings have honor, soldiers have bravery, and poets have heart. But all I have is
so cute! It's so fucking cute. I want to try this. I don't have Cleaver, so... Dude, that's so funny. Yeah, I don't have Clee though. That would mean I get Clee. Which, I mean, I'll get Clee if she comes out. I just don't. She hasn't come out since I started playing. Genshin's so pretty. The scenery in Genshin is definitely better than the scenery in Honkai. Which, I mean, it is more open world, so that kind of makes sense.
Blood sugar replenished. Let the show begin!
Dude, the song. They chose this song of all songs, the Marina.
Hey John, did you know there's a
Off with your head, dance till you're
little
dead. Come on,
Inazuma
guys.
If you have Chun-Li around? What? Can't join right now. Show me. Show me the way. Show me the way. Little arsonist in Inazuma committing terrorist acts. I follow. The secret Inazuman diving pool. Is it in the river? Is it this? What?
Green, Clee
This is like a
Clee
kiddie
is
pool.
unsupervised in Inazuma. You might want to come get her.
Oh my god. It's beautiful. This is Chun-Li's true purpose. Archon's strength finally being utilized. I didn't know they do a cannonball. What? That's adorable. Chun-Li murdering Archons on the weekdays, lifeguard in the kiddie pool on the weekends. Chat, this is the true Genshin experience. Let's be honest.
I have to keep monitoring the audio because some of these folks are really quiet and some of these are really loud, so I have to keep turning them up and down in the audio thing over here in OBS. Joke's on you guys, this is on loop for the next hour. That's the rest of the TikTok. Darren's heart was... I'm trying to think of the one place that just really made me unsettled. Enkanomiya was really unsettling. Yeah, definitely. I think Enkanomiya was the creepiest for me. Oh no, Alienus was the one I didn't like. The Alienus was... Although, Enkanomiya is second. Honkai player! Ha!
Order guide you.
Definitely a fair fight.
As for the suffering, well, I will admit that the first thing that came to mind was, why do I have to be the one to suffer? If there were scales, with all the people of one team on one side, and my team on the other, is it not obvious where the scales should tilt?
Moreno's story was so depressing. That one Chi-Chi edit.
Oh, what you're trying to say is that you fell here from another world, but when you wanted to leave and go on to the next world, your path was blocked by some unknown god?
Your journey ends here. And just like that, the god took away my sister.
You guys ever notice how the star on Paimon's head looks very similar to the attack Celestia uses or the Unknown God uses at the very beginning? Our journey so far. Which, when Natlan comes out, I plan on recording me playing through the Archon Quest. So.
But don't seem to be affected in the same way. Fascinating. Do you know anything about what makes you special?
Capable of using elemental energy without a vision. You are an exception, it appears.
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
What? Does this mean they're the legendary blonde traveler?
But you guys are... Please accept the title of Honorary Knight.
The enemy of eternity.
Dude, out of all the titles we have, though, my favorite has gotta be... My two favorites have gotta be the first stage of Bureau, and then, what is it? The Witness is really good. And then in one of Charlotte's newspaper, she calls us the World Walker, and I think that's also really cool. Oh, by the way, that last TikTok with them dancing here. This goes on for another 3 minutes. I had to edit this so it'd be shorter. Fuck. So cute. Pause. OBS keeps pausing my fucking video.
Welcome to hell, bitch.
Bonjour, you fucking
Master Chief is a bitch.
I'm sad I missed this event. I wish I could have participated.
Starshawn will send a representative to vie for the position of Grand Champion.
I might be able to utilize its popularity to promote the lecture.
When I heard that a limited edition Genius Invocation TCG card was one of the prizes, I signed myself.
Of course, that's your motivation, Sino.
I'm certain that there will be no lack of students knocking upon my door. I just woke up to find my name on the announcement board.
In a way, I'll be helping my father fulfill a dream of his.
I have an agreement with someone not to reveal my motives.
Who will triumph this time around? Hold on to your hats, because we're all on this ride together.
No matter what happens in the third round, I will win.
Oh no, it looks like he's fainting. Whoever wins this round is very likely to be the winner of the whole competition.
Don't worry. I'll get involved once things actually get serious.
I wish I could have participated in that one. as you guys can see, I really like this year's Lantern Rite because there's like 5 TikToks with it of different edits. Yeah, I could see it. Ahita gave Garmish a gun. Da, 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 da. So cute.
It is time for the Hydro Archon to show you her courage and resolve. I, Farina, will use this trial to show the world the true meaning of justice. Mark my words. This shall be one of the most exhilarating and brilliant shows ever.
It really was.
The trial of the Hydro Archon, Fussalor, will now begin.
Why did you deceive us?
I will tell you how to save everyone, but you may have to suffer somewhat. But why do I have to be the one to suffer?
Okay, I feel like Lumine is definitely a hard rock girly. I get like, okay, Aether, I get like country vibes or something. I get hard rock vibes from, Lumine. Okay, so it kind of irritates me with this TikTok a little bit because for Pyro and then for Cryo, they showed Animo characters and an Electro character for those ones. Dude, Raiden was so cool.
I've got to leave here before I go. I pull my shirt on, walk out the door, drag my feet along the floor. I pull my shirt on, walk out the door, drag my feet along the floor. Then I see you, you're walking across the campus, cool professor study.
Yeah, definitely. And then they're probably all gonna die like 10 seconds later. Again. Dude, Astaha's hard. I'm gonna say, he's pretty difficult.
600 lives at stake. It's just one life to take. And when we kill him, then our journey's over. No dying on me now. Defeat is not allowed. We must live through this day so fight.
Do you know that Paimon told Trevor it's easy to get injured in domains, and she wasn't holding back?
Domains are very dangerous, so you should always take care to double and triple check your supplies in advance. Paimon's heard that the Adventurers Guild has compiled a list of 463 different ways of dying in these domains. If Bennett got you killed by accident, Paimon and Bennett would never forgive ourselves.
Why am I the only one dying here?
Well, that's because according to the numbers, Paimon can avoid 322 causes of death just by floating.
I suddenly don't feel like exploring
Plus,
these
Bennett
domains.
gets in this shit all the time and he never dies. So, Bennett's immortal.
For the last part of your driving test, you
This
see
is
an
something
old
that would
man
also
and a young
happen.
kid. What do you hit?
The old man? Well, I mean, the kid has his whole life ahead of him. So, I would hit the old man, right?
The brakes. You'd hit the brakes.
That's another conversation that I would see
We're like
happening.
a big happy family.
Oh, this one too.
And I'm the dad, and Logan's the mom. Why am I the mom? What gender roles are we pushing here? I know they're probably thinking I'm like the son, but I'm not. I'll be the gay emo cousin. I will be the son, the hotshot, whose only dream is to be a star. I feel like I'd be a fresh out of jail uncle. And I'm the sassy aunt who talks shit about everyone. Shoot, even Janice and I have been getting closer. The other day, he gave me half his sandwich. I mistook him for a garbage can.
That's another conversation that I see happening.
Why? Didn't you hear what we said? Just you wait for his end. Just you wait for his end. Just you wait for his end.
Okay, we're continuing. Why are the children in Amphicomia?
But when does a comet become a meteor? When does a candle become a blaze? When does a man become a monster? When does a ripple become a tidal wave? When does the reason become the blame? When does a man become a monster?
To be fair, Arlecchino didn't do anything bad to us. Of all the Harbingers, like, Child attacked us, Ignora attacked us, Wanderer attacked us, Doctor attacked us. Arlecchino didn't. Why are they picking on Zhao?
All you have to do is stay a minute
Just take your time. The clock is ticking, so stay.
This was a really cool anime someone did. It'd be so cool if there were visual changes on our characters when they get injured. Like, I don't know, blood or ripped clothing or something. Just something to like show when your characters are injured with visual effects. I think it looks so good in this animation. I think this was made by the same people as this last animation. Ruin Serpent.
这是一击巨蛇，竟然不惧怕我的铁质。来了！
To be fair, when I fought the Ruin Serpent for the first time, it did kind of feel like this, like actually difficult, and then now I just destroy it, so...
方才多谢阁下出手相救，我们，小姨
Auntie? Dude, Shenhe's so badass. I want a character like that can just throw their spear, like, as a weapon. Or, like, a elemental ability or something, where they just full-on chuck their spear. Such good animation effects.
通道已经被堵住了。这是。
Well, there's a will, there's a way, kind of beautiful. Every night has its day, so magical.
This video is a little bit older, so there's no Fontaine in it, sadly.
No obstacle that can't be defeated. For every tyrant to tear for the vulnerable. In every loss, so the bones of a miracle. For every dreamer, a dream were unstoppable. With something to believe in. Monday left me broken. Tuesday I was through with hoping. Wednesday my empty arms were open. Thursday waiting for love, waiting for. No, no, no! Stay back!
Wait, where'd
you get that piano?
Round one, fight.
I feel like in this one, Risley is like training Hazao. Anima bullies. How'd they make Zhao look tall? He's a short as fuck boy.
And you don't seem to understand.
Dude, they really do look good with their summer clothes or whatever on. They're all so cute. Genho's the lifeguard. Okay, also, Sino doesn't wear a shirt in the game, but apparently he wears a shirt to the beach. Kokumi with the mermaid tail looked so good.
Get ready for it. Get ready for it. Get ready for it. Yeah, this is it.
I love Naria. I'm glad I pulled her. I have her at like C1 and she does so much damage.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, we now turn to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale. According
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique.
Why does this song hit hard?
The judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique Generalise Cardinal is, by law, the final verdict.
Hey,
of the
Ryza,
court.
what you doing there?
There was a wind spirit named Barbatos in the land of Mondstadt. When a cruel ruler, Decarabia, oppressed the people, he couldn't just watch. He gained power from the people's faith and led a rebellion. During the fight, he lost close friends, including a brave archer and a bard.
I like how he took up the archer's form and then, or no, he took up the bard's form and then he took up the archer's bow. It's really cool.
To honor them, he took the form of the bard and used the archer's bow. After defeating Decarabia, he became the Animo Archon, a powerful god. But he didn't want to rule like a tyrant. He wanted Mondstadt to be free. So he changed the land to help his people by creating beautiful places. He sometimes disguised himself as a bard named Venti, even when he lost his gnosis, a symbol of his godly power. He wasn't worried. He trusted his people to be strong.
As you know,
Dude, Mondstadt really does rule itself for the most part.
I witnessed the founding of Liyue, together with the Adepti 3,700 years ago. Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. I kept convincing myself that cracks had not begun to form, and that the end of my time had not yet come, until one drizzly day. As I was strolling along the harbor, I heard a merchant tell one of his workers, "You finished your duties. Go ahead and call it a day." I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself, have I already finished my duties?
Oh, Zhongli.
Young Lee's cool too.
I was
say...
homeless and
Oh,
had to wander
never mind.
around the streets. I remember finally managing to find half a rice bun, but then a stray dog jumped out and snatched it away from me. Half a rice bun was not something I was willing to give up so easily at the time, so I chased it all the way to this neighborhood. Then a few fishermen saw us running and stopped me. They were kind enough to give me some food. Seeing me stop, the dog also stopped running. But straight away it keeled over and never got up again. Maybe it was too tired, or maybe it had starved to death. I went over and saw that the dog still had the half rice bun in its mouth. It didn't let go even at the very end. Poor thing. Had I known the dog was so weak, I would have let it take that half rice bun. But I got lucky. The village chief took pity on me and brought me to their home. But in the end, they all turned on me, saying that they shouldn't have ever taken me in. They said I was bad luck. They pointed to how that dog died on the first day I arrived. Next thing you know, the village chief dies, and then all the fish die out. They said I was a living curse, and the downfall of the village was all my fault. They shouted, "Nando controls life. Beidou controls death. Beidou controls death." Before then, all I knew about my name was that it had something to do with the stars. It wasn't until then that I realized that Beidou was a constellation. And the Alcor, one of its stars, was an omen of death.
The elders in my clan
Dude,
once said that we
Beidou
must
still
always
has
show
one
the
of my
utmost
favorite
respect
hangout
to the
quests
vigilant
and one of my
Yaksha.
favorite stories.
He seems like a bit of an outsider socially. Probably just his personality. I can understand that, to be honest. But I'm not really about to try and get close to him. I mean, all the people he's ever agreed to team up with are no longer with us.
We no longer need a defender of that kind, because we are capable of working through the challenges we face on our own strength.
You speak of the young Adeptus of Guili Plains. Still fulfilling his duty to this very day. Please, give these painkillers to him on my behalf. Oh, and Be sure not to let Paimon eat them. Nothing of this world can withstand the power of this medicine.
Morax, what do you know of this statement? He gave me the name Shao and released me from the endless pain I endured. I will not forgive those that dare to speak against him. Even you.
There's a power in what you do now. Every other day I've been watching you. I'll show you what it feels like now on the outside. We did everything right.
Oh, this is a real.
What do we have? Another pretty thing ready for me to grab. But little does she know that I'm a wolf and she's coming. Cause at the end of the night, it is her I'll be holding. I love you so. Hey, that's what you say.
Let me know.
Don't go away. But when I pray, I never stay. So every girl that I'm meeting, this is what I say.
So, Morax.
Really good editing on that
You
last
call
video.
yourself Zhongli these days.
I do.
Well, I'm afraid old habits die hard. To me, you're Morax.
Aishtar. I am no longer the Geo Archon.
I can sense it. Even you met such a fate. And how will you fare without Rex Lapis?
Even without a god above, this remains a nation of men. I was once their god. I ought to be here to witness their rise and fall.
You were always the strongest among us. Yet, it would seem that even you have been eroded.
I'd say Morax and Trident are the two most badass Archons.
Is temporary.
And then
When you reach the end of
Nahida
time, those people
and Farina were the
those
best,
past and
like,
future relationships predetermined
for their
by
people.
fate.
And then Venti, of course, you know, pretty much gave Mondstadt free reign, so.
Yeah, but that backflip though.
Another test subject.
短速攻撃1個先
全力攻撃だ Heavy machine gun.
気ぃつけて
Have you ever seen those Goro machine gun builds?
こんにちはクルーちゃんゆいみやお姉ちゃん花火見いひんやったーあんな
Yeah, I agree. This is what would happen if those two met.
My name's Yoimiya, and you're watching Disney Channel.
And with that, the 2023 season comes to an end. Good night.
Dude, I can't believe it's already been almost 2 months since the end of 2023. How peaceful Genshin is. I don't know why this was so quiet. This is really good animated. Yeah, I hope the Genshin anime comes out this year or next year. Had to turn this one back down because it was really loud. Yeah, I'm telling you, Samira's whole story was really creepy and eerie. He really does look like an older, more buff Pino. Dude, Sino's so badass. I just hate his extension materials. Daya's badass too. Hello, Daya. I really want a scythe-wielding character. Supposedly, Arlecchino might have a scythe, and it's gonna be like a polearm. If that's true, I will pull Arlecchino and her weapon. The only other person I have actually specifically pulled on the weapon banner for is Navia, because I loved her battle axe. If Arlecchino has a scythe, I will pull for her scythe. Dude, I wish I could be this fucking lucky. If I was this lucky, I would freaking die, man. Holy shit. Chevreuse could be so scary as a villain.
Did you ever love her, Morris, or was killing her always the plan? You can keep your
This event as a whole was so good.
You're under arrest too, prop manager Veronique. Or perhaps I should call you the Second Musketeer.
Okay, well that's the end of the video. So this was like an hour and a half of Genshin Impact TikToks. So I hope you guys enjoyed. And the Winter Wolf, and signing off. See y'all.